All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, this is Pastor Dowell and this is Elder Austin. Of course, we're here in South Carolina at an undisclosed location. The subject I want to talk about this morning, I want to title it Divide. Divide. There is a spirit that is actually going on amongst the people who are believers. Now, if you are not a believer, if you don't want to hear this particular video today, it's going to be on the perspective of what you call religious. All right, but there's a spirit that's going on, and of course you see it too. Yes, you see it too as well, where people they have the same attitude that they had when they were over in Christianity. Right. You know, go to church on Wednesday, go to church on Sunday, show up once, twice a week, hallelujah, fellowship. Right. You know what I mean? But what's really truly missing is the element of brotherly, real true brotherly fellowship, kindness, and love. It just really truly ain't there. What do you say so far on that perspective and point of view?
I think the people are extremely selfish and self-centered today, and that's a big part of it for sure. Also, they don't think people can be trusted for some reason. When in reality, you know, the reality is if you put forth that you're a trustworthy person, right, most people will give you that same respect. But yeah, the people they're so divided mentally based on what society has done to us, has taught us that we should be based, you know, focused on individualism rather than unity. And they try to come over here, and what they want is they want the benefits of brotherly love, right? But they don't want the requirements that, you know, to put forth so that they have to be, you know, show that love themselves or whatever. So yeah, I think that's what it is. I think people just self-centered.
You know, the Bible teaches that if you're going to have friends, the first thing you need to do is show yourself friendly. And we don't have that going today. You know, the Bible also talks about forsake not the assembling together as the manner of some is. So when we read the Bible, we look at Israel as a whole. Right. We saw that Israel, when they came out of Egypt, where were they, together or apart? They were together. When we go over and jump all the way over in the book of Acts, right, and we see what the apostles did when they, they took all the proceeds, laid it, the people did at the apostles' feet and everything. Were they together or were they apart?
They were together.
But today, what we want to do is we want to be Israel. We want to be what we call brothers and sisters and stuff, but we want to do it while I'm doing my own individual thing. For instance, you know, here we are right here out in the country, okay? Okay, this would be, all right, this is Elder Austin's property. And then over there, that would be Brother Brandon's property. And then over there, that would be somebody else's property. You follow me? But in other words, we want to do our own individual thing, but we don't want to come together. Instead of tearing down that property line, and tearing down that property line and then joining it all together, and so that we all would benefit from it. They don't want that today. That's true. What do you say?
That's very true. Very true. I think you got different types of people. You got those who they want what you just said, they own, right? And then you got those who want somebody to do all the work and then come in at the end
and benefit from the blessings. Yeah.
So, you know, you got a lot going on today, man. I mean, we're in a world of trouble, if you want to know the truth, as a people. And until we really get this thing, and I think it's going to take something dramatic to happen.
It is.
Individualized, I'm speaking. For it to really sink in for most people, that they got to do it y'all's way. It's just not going to work doing it the way you want things to go. Have your own benefit. You don't want people to know all your business. You want to be secretive, so you keep a distance. You got fear, afraid of somebody hurting you, so you keep distance. There's a million reasons people just don't choose to join in that unity. And the devil he's divided.
I do know one thing: in the economic collapse, I guarantee everybody's going to be searching our communities then. True. You know, because when you have the world, you know, it's over. It's 1,000 times on YouTube. Yes, sir. People talking about shit hit the fan, world without rule of law, WRL, EMP. Are you following me? Yes, sir. The first thing those people gonna do is they're gonna have it in their mind. Okay, I know where these people live. All I gotta do is get there. And mind you, they didn't want to be a part of it, didn't want to live together. You follow me? Like a straightway. You know, we have 50 acres of land. Yes, sir. All right, and we have homes and everything. We eat together twice a day. Yes, sir. There's a total different type of togetherness and oneness when you live with your brothers and sisters. You understand what I mean? Sir. I get to see these people every single day. Rub elbows with them every single day. Yes, you know, it's a real, true family environment. Now, you and I, we are some distance apart, kind of like with other communities in Georgia and Kentucky. Yes, sir. We're somewhat distance apart, but yet still we are close knit in common unity because we are constantly in fellowship with each other.
Absolutely.
Either I'm here or you're there, or Elder Rupert's there, or I'm here, or brother, or you're at Brother Owl's, or Brother Owl's is here, or you know what I mean? It's just a real close group.
True.
It's a real close group.
It's a family.
And it is. It's a family environment, family thing, and there is trust there.
Yes, sir.
There's trust there. Because, again, if you have a lot of these fears inside of you, they're inside of you.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about it. If somebody is going to do you wrong, the community has a way to go ahead and get rid of that cancer.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's a way to get rid of that cancer. But here's the thing. If everybody's following the commandments, if everybody's living holy, being holy, just like the book says, what problems do we have?
None.
What problems? What problems do we have if everybody's living holy?
None.
What problems do we have? That means you pan over there if you hear them talking. You hear that, Elias? Brother Brent, what problems do we have if we living holy?
We don't have none, sir. None.
Where else do y'all know in the world that people will come from different geographical locations and we all will come together to help out another family, another of our brothers and sisters, so that they don't have to pay the world and we can put the money back into the community? But what it is, it's rogue. It's rogue because, again, this individualism, you can't find it in the Bible. But people are content being this way. And then they wonder why come when they look at straightway that they long for what we have, yet they're not willing to do it.
There's a void inside of man when you focused on being individualized. When you live that individualism style of life, there's a void there. There's an emptiness inside. And when you see unity and you see brotherly love, genuine love, you long for it. You can't help it no matter who you are. And I think that's what people want, but they don't want to do what's necessary to get it.
Let's talk about micromanagement. Okay. People, they see me, a lot of times I get judged by the demeanor in my videos, and people don't understand communication. Right? You follow me? They don't understand that there's a dynamic to every single time when you're preaching. You follow me? A football player, if you saw them walking out, let's say an NFL football player, if he wasn't a big name football player, you would never even know he's a football player by the way he carries himself and the way he walks in town. But that's a total different man once he's on that field.
Absolutely.
There's a job he has to accomplish. So a lot of times people, they think they understand me, they think they know me, they think they have Pastor Dowell figured out by watching videos, and they're not understanding the truthfulness, the drive, the passion, the intent that I have in order to, because I know what it takes for people to get free. I know what it takes for people to get the oppression of this world off of them.
Yes, sir.
So the mistake is they look at these videos, they hear and they see the way I respond and react, and they think they know me as a man. What do you say to that?
That's funny to me, actually. Yeah, like you just said, the way you are on camera, what they don't know is when that camera cuts off, you're a totally different person.
Exactly.
A totally different person. You're a great leader, but I think people make the assumption that you micromanage everything. You're yelling at everybody by every little thing. And, you know, they get these thoughts in their mind that that's the type of leader you are, and they don't want that type of oppression. But in reality, when that camera cuts off, you don't micromanage nobody at all. None at all. You're there to give counsel and wisdom. If you want some advice, you're always freely there to give it. But nevertheless, you're not just walking around dictating everything, telling everybody what to do. But the beautiful thing about it is, you know, if you see somebody running out in front of a bus, you're gonna yell at them and tell them.
Exactly.
They're gonna get hit with a bus, right? But yeah, I mean, when that camera cuts off, you're a totally different person, and that's the funny part about it. Most people, they assume that you are a certain way, and it's just purely assumptions that they're making without any evidence whatsoever that it's true.
And then the last part, you have people who used to be part of us, and then they leave with bitter taste in their mouth because they either do something so outlandishly stupid.
Right.
And then the first thing they do is run to YouTube, social media, whatever, and give their 2 cents or their 2 cents a story. Because I always tell people you have no farther to look than their lifestyle. It tells you everything you need to know.
Right.
Anytime somebody's murmuring, complaining about somebody else, look at somebody. We done had somebody else that we have literally just put away from us because of their attitude.
Right.
And you know, and they kind of talk like this. Yeah, yeah, you know, yeah, you know, you got it right. But they don't never call names, but you know what they're insinuating, all right? Again, that's another example of someone running out here, laying charges, but they really truly have no charges to assess or lay.
Right. Yes, sir. True. Very true. Yeah, people are just very foolish. Very foolish. You got what you're seeing is a lot of people, they come around. It goes back to where we started this conversation. People want that go to church on Wednesday, go to church on Sunday. Because when you're living like that and you're only seeing people here and there, it's very comfortable because you can fake it for a certain amount of hours, one day a week.
You got it.
But when you with somebody nonstop, eventually they're going to see you for who you really are.
That's true.
And people don't want to be seen for who they really are because they have their secrets and they have all these wrong intents in their heart. They want to use people and stuff. So it's sad, but it's true. You got some foolish people out here, guys.
You know, the scriptures say iron sharpeneth iron.
Yes, sir.
And again, there ain't no fake it till you make it. Not on straightway.
Yes,
you ain't faking nothing. You ain't faking a damn thing out there. Ain't nobody else. You understand what I mean?
Yes,
because when we eat with each other every single day, there's a reason and purpose for it. Not only to break bread, but that's there for us to discern each other as well.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And but it's such a beautiful thing that we've got going on. But I'm gonna tell you this, you know, we hope that some of you do get the vision. I'm not saying that everybody must live on community, but you won't have the togetherness and the oneness that we have if you're not even making an attempt to even try to make yourself available to actually be a true brother or a true sister. It just ain't there. There's a difference. I've been where many of you are. Been there, done it, as the old saying goes.
Yes, sir.
And now I'm here on the other side, and I'm doing everything I can to those who have the ears to hear to help them out fast. I'll give you another example. We'll end the video on this, Elias, because I know your hand's getting tired, all right? I talked to a pastor some time ago that's no longer with us, all right, because we had to put him away for, you know, anyway, nevertheless, we ain't going to go there, all right?
Yes, sir.
But I was talking to a pastor. I said, look here, pastor. You don't want to go the way that the rest of this world is going.
Right.
If you got people up here and you know they're sincere in Christ, they're sincere in life, all right, and they have honor and integrity. Now, the people that can only have as much honor and they can only have as much as integrity as the leader has.
True.
Period.
Yes,
Point
sir.
blank. Now, you don't want to be sitting up here 40, 50 years old and you still paying rent.
Right.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
You don't want to be up here 40, 50 years old still paying rent and have to depend on the world for your livelihood and lifestyle.
Right.
Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
In other words, if the landlord get a case of ass, he can just say, well, I want you off the land, I'll move my family in.
Right.
You understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You want something that you can call your own. That's why I talk about land and gold, standing.
Yes, sir.
Standing. And that's the problem today. You got people that have done wasted their life. They literally have wasted it. They have paid $1,000, $700 a month for 10, 15 years.
Yes, sir.
And they don't have nothing to show for it.
Right.
When if you would have took and made the sacrifice. Now, I ain't saying everybody got to make the same sacrifice that I made.
Right.
We made an extreme
Yes, sir.
sacrifice.
Yes,
Very extreme. You follow me? But if you can at least gain from wisdom and then go forward, you're not going to be sitting up here at 40 years old without nothing to your name.
Yes, sir.
Because see, at Straightway, that's all of our land by my choice and my decision.
Yes, sir.
And the trust that I'm having in it reflects that.
Yes, sir.
It reflects that something happens to me, something happens to elders and or who are the brothers and sisters, there's a succession
Yes, sir.
that goes in line. Not only just there, it could be one day you could be there.
Right.
You follow me?
Yes, sir.
And somebody else here.
Yes, sir.
That's just the vision of the place. Wherever the people fit the best and where we needed the best for the mission to be accomplished.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because one day, I'm gonna die one day. You understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I can't take this land with me.
Yes, sir.
I can't take this home. I can't take nothing with me.
Yes, sir.
But what does last and what echoes throughout all of eternity is what we leave behind.
True.
What we've sold.
True.
That right there is a lasting impression.
Yes, sir.
And what we're doing now is so that, because you see the economy, with $20 trillion in debt, we're going to be $30 trillion in debt by the time Donald Trump leaves office.
Yeah.
All right? We can't continue to keep going that route, living under this illusion right here, because these children, they ain't gonna have a pot to piss in and a one to throw it out of if you keep doing things the American way.
True.
But if you do it this way,
Right.
they ain't gonna have to worry about where we gonna live,
Right.
where we gonna stay,
Yes,
or
sir.
their children,
Yes, sir.
because everything's already gonna be established.
Yes, sir.
So I say that because how old you, Elder?
29.
29 years old. 29 years old, you own the land,
Yes, sir.
all right? The home is being paid for as you go,
Yes, sir.
built, all right? You know how rare that is for somebody to say at 29 years old that I own my own land and I own my own home?
Yes, sir.
But then watch this. Then to go to the very next level and to be totally unselfish, unlike a lot of people today who are self-centered, self-focused, and self-absorbed.
True.
But to turn around and say, okay, you have shown that you have the character of a true Israelite,
Yes, sir.
and you really truly want to live set apart.
Yes, sir.
I want to bring you in, and just like Yah does in the kingdom. Yah has the kingdom.
Yes, sir.
He owns it.
True.
But then he turns around and prepares a place for us to come and live for all of eternity.
Hallelujah.
Why ain't he selfish now? Just keep it all to himself and throw everybody in hell. You understand what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Forget y'all rebels and stuff, but you see that unselfish, that's the attitude. That's what we're bringing forth here.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm trying to get people to see.
That's good. Yes,
You
sir.
follow me?
Yes, sir.
Here we are sitting out here and you assessing people, watching them. Are you going to keep the commandments? You're watching their character. Are you a good fit for us? Okay, good. I see your nature. Come on in. You can be a benefit to us and we can be a benefit to you.
Yes, sir.
And now what I have, you got.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I bet you Donald Trump ain't going to give you no $2 million. Or Barack Hussein Obama, who charges $400,000 a speech.
Right.
Or even your sorry pastor out there who's done deceived y'all and done lied to y'all all of your life. Take heed to what I'm saying. You got anything that you want to go? I'll give you the last word on what I just got finished saying.
That's it right there. Ain't nothing else to say.
Nothing else to say. That's just it. All right, hey, we got to get busy. We got some floor we got to lay, and then after that we're taking off. I'll see you in about a week. Again, see you about a week again. With that, we say y'all have a wonderful day. King coming.